Right folks, I'll take you through questions 2, 4, 6 and 8 here of the mock. So in question 2, a survey of 80 men and 60 women, 60% of each gender said they smoke. So if we were thinking about that in question 2, there's 80 men. That means if 60% smoked, we have 80 by 60%. Throw that in your calculator. You get 48 men who smoke. 48 men smoke. Therefore, 80 minus 48 is what 32 men don't. So work out all the information we can from that sentence. Same there for the woman. There's 60 women and 60% smoked. So again, throw that in your calculator and you should get 36. Yeah, so 60% smoked. So 60 by 60%, 36 women smoked. And that implies there that 60 minus 36, 24 women didn't smoke. So we're going to fill this into a tree diagram. So in our tree diagram, she's not looking too clear that. We had a person. And here could be a smoker or a non-smoker. Smoker or non-smoker. So the probability of you being a smoker, it says, is 3/5. So remember, along the branches they add up to 1. So the probability of being a non-smoker must be 2/5. Then, working with these smokers, the probability of being a smoker and being a male. So how many smokers have we got? So if we add up there, our 48 men who smoke and our 36 women who smoke, smokers we have 48 plus 36, giving us 84 smokers. And therefore, to work out the probability of a man smoking, it's 48 over 84. And you throw that in your calculator, 48 over 84, and you get 4/7. 4/7 is the probability of a male who smokes. Then for your female who smokes, so you must smoke to be into this, a female who smokes is going to be 3/7. But to work it out, it's 36 over 84. Throw that into your calculator and you get 3/7. Again, on the branches, they add up to 1. That's how I knew that was going to be 3/7. Then for your non-smokers, we have 32 and 24, which is what, 56 non-smokers. So for being a man non-smoker, we said there men non-smokers, it's 32 over 56. Throw that into your calculator, we get 4/7 once again. And for being a female or a woman non-smoker, it's 24 over 56, and that should give us 3/7 once again. So 4/7, 3/7, 4/7, 3/7, in case you can't see it. Now the next bit of the question. Find the probability that the person chosen is a male who does not smoke. Male who does not smoke. So you just follow along the branches. So being a non-smoker is 2/5, and being a male by 4/7, and just multiply along the branches and you get 8 over 35. So there's your answer there. The next bit of it, let's see, part C. 75% of the non-smokers, 75% of the non-smokers have never smoked. 50% of those who have smoked are males. How many females were smokers? Good God, what the hell is this saying? 75% of the non-smokers never smoked. Let's see, so non-smokers, we said there was 56 non-smokers. So I'm just trying to break this down for myself. 56 non-smokers. 75% of these never smoked. So 56 by 75%. So that's very wordy. Means 42 non-smokers never had a wee fag. And 50% of those who smoked are males. And 50% of those who smoked are males. So that means those that did smoke, 14, because there's 42 out of 56 who never smoked, 14 had smoked before. And of those, 50% are men. That means there's 7 men. And that means there's 7 women as well. 7 men and 7 women. So that's very wordy. Break it down for yourself. I had a notion what was happening there. It said there at start 75% of the non-smokers. So there's 56 non-smokers, fair enough. 75% of those had never smoked. So that translated as 42 non-smokers never smoked. And of these non-smokers who never smoked, that means then that 14 non-smokers had smoked before. 14 non-smokers that had smoked before, 50% were men and 50% were women. Yes, it's wordy. And then the last bit there, the smoking ban was introduced in Ireland in 2004. Government official claims the number of smokers has very fallen steadily. Jeez, it's great English as well. 2004 discussed the validity of the claim. So if you're looking at that, you can see there different options you might take from it. I can see there the regular and heavy smokers have declined in numbers. Declined or decreased. You kind of need more figures to see the validity of it, but your regular and your heavy smokers have declined. I'll go with that. Right, question 4. I'll do the probability ones with you. Question 4. The probability of a certain make a car breaking down within 2 years is 0.18. So write that English into the maths. Probability of breaking down is 0.18. So the probability of keeping going or not breaking down is 1 minus 0.18 is 0.82. This is the important 2 bits information we take from that. Right, the probability the car will not break down within 2 years. Oh, well, there we have it. So first bit, 0.82. A local car dealer sold 20 of these cars in January 2014. Calculate the probability that none of the cars will break down within the 2-year period. So this is our binomial, or your binary. You look up your formula, and whatever page it's on, your formula book, and you fill it in. So 20 cars, none of them breaking down. The probability of not breaking down, 0.18 to the power of 0. Or the probability of breaking down, 0.18 to the power of 0. And the probability of not breaking down is 0.82 to the power of 20. Remember, that's 20 choose 2. Throw that in your calculator. And just type it as you see it. So 20 choose 0.18 to the power of 0. And 0.82 to the power of 20. And you get 0.01889, say. Next bit. None of the cars. No more than 2 of the cars will break down. So no more than 2. Get the English right. No more than 2 means 0 breaks down. 0 or 1 or 2. 0 or 1 or 2 cars break down. Remember how we say or is just we add them up together. Now we already worked out this answer in part 1. You just have to work out if 1 car breaks down. So out of the 20 cars, 1 car breaks down. Probability of breaking down is 0.18 to the power of 1. Probability of not breaking down, 0.82 to the power of 19. Throw that in your calculator. And also we may as well work out the 2 1. 20 choose 2, 0.18 to the power of 2, 0.82 to the power of 20. You throw those in. And you get 0.0829 there. And 0.173, say. Then you're going to add up all these answers. 0.01889 plus 0.0829 plus 0.173. See, they are getting steadily bigger, which makes sense. When you throw up that, you get 0.2747, or if you like, 27.47% times it by the 100. You don't have to do that. And at least 3 of the cars will break down within the 2-year period. At least 3 of the cars. So that's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Now that'd take you a lifetime to do it this way. You could still do. But since we've worked out the probability of 2 cars breaking down, or at least 2 cars breaking down, at least 3, it's just 1 minus that answer. And when you throw that in your calculator, you get 0.7252 or 72.52%. And that's that question done.